Morning guys, it's about 6 a.m. Got one, maybe two things, maybe three things, depending on how much time I have on my hands that I want to work on today. Let me show you the first thing that I want to work on. So as many as you know, you might know, if you watched the last Adventure of Abel's episodes, that we broke our shelter window on this side. So, reached out to my friend Martin, who's got a lot of military stuff, and he came up with some Marston platforms. Perforated steel, basically, and my thinking is I'm going to hang on to a couple of these as recovery mats, and then these two guys right here I am going to make some shutters for. So I'll have to dig through my parts bin and see if I got enough parts to do this, but I'll be making some shutters that fold open and closed with a simple pin system. So most of this video will most likely be time-lapse. So let me start digging through the bin, and then we'll see what we can come up with for parts, and then we'll start doing the assembly. Memorial Day. Luckily they're open today, and they're like M12 by 1.25. 4 of them for $3.96. So I'm on my way back home. No idea why my camera won't focus lately. Sorry about that, guys. Well, I got one of them done, aside from painting it, of course. What I did to make these able to fold out is I put these wire locking pins in here. But this thing is sturdy. You aren't getting tree branches through there anymore, so all that nonsense is done. And of course, all of these parts I had laying around, aside from 4 of the nuts that I needed. But it's kind of like a shutter now, so that should work out pretty good. We got number 2 done. Lots of Sikaflex on that, so we're gonna have to wait for all that Sikaflex to dry before we put a fresh coat of paint on it. But yeah, they're both done. Those are gonna work freaking awesome, and they look kind of cool from the side. So I think these spare ones that we got, we'll just end up using as like max tracks, recovery mats. And there's a couple places to store them. I can either store them in the side gates here, or there's a spot right in front of the shelter here, kind of where the ladder sits, down in that pocket, where they'll fit as well. So now we have a couple of recovery mats, and those will come in handy if we ever need traction in a spot and some mud or whatever. Alright, that didn't take very long, so let's start on another project. So shout out to my dad for digging through the bins at Freightliner and finding some of the stuff they were going to throw away. These are horse trailer vents. Got a small one, a medium one, which I need to cut the mounting brackets off of, and this large one. So I got a couple spots, and it came with an extra cap for whatever reason, I don't know. I got a couple spots I want to put these. I think this one will go in the center of the cab on the roof, and then this one, this bigger one, will fit perfect in this area that I was undecided on what to do. So we'll have a nice vent up there that we can open while we're driving down the road, and it should vacuum out some of the moisture in the shelter from overnight or rain or whatever the case may be. But the first thing I got to do is I got to get this mounting bracket off of this one, so we'll start with that.
Here's Johnny.
Alright, I got the first one installed, but you want to know something that drives me absolutely nuts? See these little black caps? I bought a bag of 100 of them, and now they are nowhere to be found. I just spent an hour and a half digging through the garage, and they have disappeared. I am going to guess that they went to the same place all of the socks go when you throw them in the dryer. They just kind of disappear and they're never to be seen again. So I had to get on Amazon and order another bag of them for $7. So I won't be able to put the finishing touches on this until the rubber caps arrive and I can cap off those screws. But in the meantime, the Sikaflex can dry, and I will be able to paint these probably tomorrow. It actually turned out really good, so tomorrow I should be able, if it's not raining out, I should be able to throw some paint on some of these. Now, let's start dealing with this guy. Alright guys, let's review what we got done today. Got the window armor done on both sides. We got both of the horse trailer vents installed. The good thing about Sikaflex is that once it dries, you can go over it with like a little stainless steel toothbrush and clean up all the stuff that you don't want on there. I did the same thing with these and they turned out really good. So once that dries, I'll be able to clean that up and paint it. It's supposed to start raining here in a little bit, so I'm just glad I got that done before the downpour started. Let's go inside the shelter here and see what it looks like. Once again, I'm still waiting on those little rubber caps for the screws, but I think this is a really good use of the horse trailer vents. Now we have more ventilation in here that we can set up, so when we take showers there's not so much moisture going around or whatnot. And the view isn't bad with these closed. I thought it would be really bad, but it's It's actually not that bad. It'll be much better once we get this glass replaced in here and get this window replaced. So it's actually not that bad. It's kind of cool looking. I guess if you like that look. Shout out to Martin for giving me the perforated steel planks. Those worked out really good. I really appreciate that. You guys are wondering what I did with the recovery mats. One of them's right here. They fit in the side bed pretty good. The other one, let me see if I can get a shot of it here for you guys. The other one I was able to stick behind the right where I said it would go, and it sits level. So when we slide the ladder up there, it won't want to go into that little nook. So got a lot done today, guys, and now it's just waiting for the Sikaflex to dry so I can throw a coat of paint on all the penetrations we did today. But as things go, very productive, and I hope you guys learned something from this, if anything. Other than that, I think that's going to be it for today. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit like. I'd love to have you a subscriber if you're not subscribed to my channel already. And other than that, take care, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye-bye.
Ian, are you eating the grass again? Hmm? Why do kitty cats eat grass? Hmm? You having a good day, Ora Bajora? It's a good kitty cat? Yeah, scratches.